This is HydroFetch. It's a device that's meant to collect water samples of remote bodies of water to facilitate the testing for water contaminants such as E. coli and PFAs. It attaches to a drone for remote sampling and has a mount that is modular and interchangeable to adapt to a variety of existing drones with its required payload capacity. The current mount has been designed to be strong enough to withstand all reasonable static and dynamic forces expected during somewhat turbulent flight. Therefore, this device works independently of the drone. HydroFetch is made up of a sampling device and a remote controller. The sampling device collects up to 8 125 milliliter samples per flight, allowing for sampling of multiple locations or repeated samples at the same location, or the combination of the two. The custom design of each sampling container modifies an existing polypropylene container with a one-way valve to allow water to self-fill the container once it's lowered into the water. All components of these sampling containers are PFA safe. Each container has a built-in magnet which attaches to a weighted magnet which lowers the sample container down from the device and into the water. The weight allows it to change orientation to optimize filling under the surface. The sampling device holds 8 sampling containers in a cylindrical barrel which rotates using a stepper motor to move filled sample containers away and push them into storage, and moves into position empty containers so that filling can commence. The samples can be removed toollessly alongside the barrel and bottom plate. This single lowering mechanism uses a DC motor and a spool with fishing wire to lower and raise the sample. The distance to the ground is measured by a LiDAR distance sensor, which is used in combination with a Hall effect sensor to determine how long the motor should spool to lower the sample just below the water's surface, and how motor speed modulation is applied to slow entry and exit of the sample into the device and into the water. Distance is also used to determine if the device is within a sampling height range of around 30 feet. Flight instructions using the height data is relayed through LoRa connectivity to the remote controller. The remote controller receives flight instructions on how the drone should be flown to collect the sample and displays it on an OLED screen with the number of samples collected and the triggering state of the device. The remote control has a triggering button which relays to the main device remotely when the user wants to start the collection of the sample. The logic of the main device only allows for samples to be collected when the drone device combination is within the height range and the remote start button has been triggered. Ultimately, this device is able to collect up to 8 samples remotely within more than a 1.5 kilometer range from the controller. Its capable mission time exceeding an hour further reassures its multi-sampling capabilities. HydroFetch, your remote water sampling solution.